ranking the best quarterbacks in Madden 24. We are back here with another tier list update. Today, we're going to be updating quarterback. Now, today is going to be a pretty crazy update. I feel like we got a whole new meta of quarterback, to be honest with you, with every card we're going to cover. And we look at the old tier list right here, right? What do I think needs to change? So first and foremost, right, I think we're going to move a ton of people down. I think there's also a gap in this like S tier right here too. Andrew Luck, Chad Powers, and Lamar are going to be my new A tier. And then B tier for me is going to be Manziel, Will Fork, and Vic. I'm going to drop everyone else down 2 tiers. And now for me, this is what it's looking like. And I just want to explain my thought process right here. I think the A tier guys, for Lamar and like Chad and Andrew, I just think there's going to be 3 quarterbacks in S today that I think are like my big 3. And they kind of just do what these cards can do just better in my opinion. And we look at like the B tier as well. I think Vic with like his fearless stack, he's more like a pocket passer than anything. That's why I'm a little bit lower on Bo Jackson, because I just think with the amount of like edge threat elites and stuff you can play, just that's why he's C tier and not B for me. And like Johnny Manziel, Will Fork are still good in the rollout scheme, but we can go ahead and get better cards at this point. And now we're going to get it started right here with Bryce Young that can upgrade to a 97 overall Crucible card right here with 96 speed, 95 acceleration. The accuracy is pretty much every quarterback accuracy, throw power, all going to be top end. We're really looking at like release right here with traditional 5. Wasn't a fan of this release on Bryce Young, but his abilities, right? So he can go ahead and get 2 0 AP buckets right here. I think the master attack and the set feet lead kind of have to be the combo in my opinion. Potentially maybe like a fearless as well, but I think set feet lead, master tactician, then say gunslinger, gift wrapped, bare minimum for 4 AP. I don't hate that stack. You could even throw a fearless on there for 8. That is a lot of AP, but he could get it. For me, the main thing for Bryce is just I think the release is bad. He doesn't get the worst abilities in the world though. I would put him in the D tier. I don't think he's an F tier caliber player. Now this right here is one of my personal favorite quarterbacks. Now it's Walter Payton, 97 overall, 5'10", 97 speed, 97 acceleration with 98 throw power, 90s across the board for accuracy. Like this is all threshold based, so he's fine from an accuracy standpoint. Traditional 4, which is objectively the best release in the game. And also this time for his abilities, gets baked on set feet lead for 0 AP and gets a discounted bucket right here where we can go master tactician. So kind of the same thing I just said about Bryce Young, but he can get that stack for a singular AP cheaper, better release as well. No fearless on this card, but I think he's very similar to like a Bo Jackson, and I think they have pretty similar weaknesses in my opinion. So I'm going to put them like on the same exact level right here. These are my 2 personal favorite budget quarterbacks in the game, like super budget, Walter Payton and Bo Jackson. Only thing missing on the cards in my opinion is the fearless. We also have our first Tom Brady of the video. We're going to go over the 97 overall. Now this card is 87 speed. This is a weakness now. You know what I'm saying? Like with how rollout friendly this game is, only 87 speed is a knock on the card. Now there's going to be times in this video too where you could maybe argue like, hey, like theme team all-star boost, like we could get him up to blah 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 speed. I'm just ranking it based on the base card. And again, throw power, accuracies all look great. Traditional 4, just talked about that, but his abilities are pretty nuts. So he gets the fearless baked onto this card for 0 AP, and he still can get master tactician, set feet lead for 1, can get the gunslinger for 3, and gift wrapped for 4. I think this is probably the best potential budget QB in the game with what you could have got with training, right? Like he wasn't a crazy amount of coins for the training you needed. In my opinion, I think this is a B, maybe A tier card. The weakness is speed on him, and I think that's why I'm gonna lean B. I just think this game is just so heavy rollout right now. I'm gonna have him B. Now we go on a little run with theme team all-star guys. So first one we got is Josh Allen with 97 speed, 99 acceleration, 99 throw power, 99 accuracy. Slinger 3, I don't really like this release. Like it's okay at times. I feel like this is an inconsistent release for me. It's like sometimes it feels like the ball is just zooming there, and other times it feels like it takes forever, right? Very hit or miss. But the one thing on Josh Allen that does suck is the sense pressure paranoid. So on this card, I think you kind of need the fearless. That's where the theme team all-star quarterbacks kind of lose me, because the ability stack isn't great. And also now that Aiden Hutchinson basically counters all these charge up X factors, really makes them lose like their value as well with say the charge up Omaha. You know what I'm saying? So Josh Allen right here, potential things you could stack on him. I mean, he gets the master attack for 1 or set feet lead for 1. So even when we compare him to say like Bryce Young, I think gets a better ability stack. So does the Walter Payton. Again, I'm not really a big fan of the card because you don't get a lot of good discounts, right? For me, Josh Allen is going to join the other theme team all-stars. Now I will say my favorite out the theme team all-stars still is Baker Mayfield. I think he has the best release. And honestly, this makes me want to bump up Bryce Young into the C C tier because this stack on these cards I think is a lot worse than Bryce, so I'm going to slightly put him C. Now we also get Dak Prescott right here. Now the main difference on the card is going to be like a little bit of speed here and there, and also release. So Dak has Slinger 1, which that and Slinger 3, I put it on similar levels. I mean, you could say Slinger 1 is slightly better, but again, I think the cards have the same exact issue. Again, we went over the charge up X factors, and yet again, so like, what do you go right here? Like set feet lead, master tactician. I mean, likely set feet lead and say like gunslinger, and then you have to pay AP for Howard Master. You know what I'm saying? Like that's still 4 AP. Then say gift wrapped is like 5. I just think at this point, these ability stacks on these cards just really can't keep up with the top end options we're getting. Again, I like the Walter Payton, the bow. I like those cards better than these ones. We also get Geno right here. Geno is very similar to Tua. 95 speed, 99 throw power. Pretty bad release. Gen 2, honestly, it's worse than Slinger 3 and Slinger 1. And also Geno Smith, again, same exact thing. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but same exact thing with abilities. I just don't really think he can keep up. I'd probably place him right here above Tua just because Tua is left-handed. Tua is my GOAT. He's a personal S tier quarterback, but like, just the Gen 2, the lefty. This is how the theme team all-star guys rank for me. All right, now we have Justin Herbert right here. So 99 overall Justin Herbert, 95 speed, 95 acceleration, 99 throw power, great accuracies. Has that Slinger 5, which is the same release as Big Ben Warren Moon. Warren Moon's actually the card we're going to cover next. This is a release that has grown on me. I think it's better than Slinger 3, Slinger 1. Not the best release in the game. It's something that I used to hate, but now I don't mind it. Again, charge up X factors for me don't really matter. It comes pre-equipped with Gunslinger for 0. And just look at all the abilities he gets compared to, say, the theme team all-stars. He gets 2 additional potential 0 AP or discounted buckets. So this is what I ran on the card, by the way. I went with the set feet lead, the master tactician, and say roaming Deadeye, and then again comes pre-equipped with the gunslinger for 0, gift wrap for 3 AP total. Now what would be nice if you want to pass a little bit more in the pocket, it'd be really nice to find a way to fit in Fearless. It's just like, how do you really fit in Fearless? You know what I'm saying? I don't really think there's a great way to go about that. And I think that's the weakness of the card. I think he's really good. And this is a card I kind of struggled to like, where does he fit in the game? And I was between 2 things. I was like, it's either A or B for me. I would say also, by the way, Andrew Luck is like right here for me. I should have said that. I thought he played really, really well. I'm gonna lean B right now. And I just lied to y'all. I said Warren Moon was next. We actually have Patrick Mahomes. So this is a pretty interesting card right here. 97 speed, 95 acceleration, 99 throw power, 90s across the board for accuracy. Slinger 2. This release is pretty bad in the pocket. I think he's a meta quarterback in the game. Let me explain why. So Fearless baked onto him for 0 AP. The biggest thing on the card though is running gun for 0 AP. This is a meta quarterback in the game if you roll out every single play. If you are not rolling out, I don't think the card is that good. The big thing, running gun for 0. He gets the master tactician for 1. You have, in my opinion, if you run running gun, you need the pass lead elite because roll out the pocket with running gun, you're going to want to hold sprint. Same thing with pass lead elite, get that velocity. I also run a pocket Deadeye ability on him as well. And then I go the gunslinger for 0 and gift wrap. In total, I spend 4 AP on this card. And I think Patrick Mahomes is one of my big 3. Patrick Mahomes, in my opinion, is a meta quarterback. Now it's going to depend on playstyle, but the running gun for 0 AP, if you haven't used that, just watch. You know what? I'll link some of the videos at the end of this, just some of the recent gameplays on the channel. This is my personal quarterback one with how I'm playing. Again, if you're rolling out, you'll see the vision with the running gun. Now after that though, we do have Warren Moon. So Warren Moon, 95 speed, 99 throw power, amazing accuracies, has that Slinger 5. Already talked about that with like say Justin Herbert, right? Now Warren Moon from an ability standpoint is an S tier quarterback. He gets so many abilities. So you could go set feet lead, Howard Master, gunslinger, all for 0 right here. You could go Fearless for 0. I do recommend that right there. A roaming Deadeye right here for 0. You could go the conductor to get that part of master tactician. Really the only thing he's missing is like the QB playmaker of master tactician. But in my opinion, Warren Moon, the reason why he's not S tier in my opinion is Slinger 5. Now his abilities are elite. And I think he's someone that you can roll out with the roaming Deadeye for 0. I don't think he's good as some of the other options. For me, he's making the A tier, maybe right here for Warren Moon over Lamar and Chad because of all the 0 AP abilities, but Lamar and Chad have the better release. And again, it's all about scheme at the end of the day. And now after that, we get the full 99 Brady right here with 91 speed, 90 acceleration. Now, I know I'm going to get some comments about, again, theme team all-star boost. You could get Brady, I believe, up to 99 speed. Costs a lot of coins to do so, but you could do it. 99 throw power, all perfect accuracies, traditional 4, and this time for abilities, gets literally everything for 0. And he was even better with the charge up Omaha before Aiden Hutchinson came out, but again, to me, these don't really matter. Fearless for 0, gift wrap for 0, master Master Tactician for 0, Set Feet Lead for 0. You could go Pocket Deadeye for 0. You could go Gunslinger for 0. If you wanted to spend a singular AP point, instead of say Set Feet Lead right here, you could go Master Tactician, Gunslinger, and then Set Feet Lead, Master Tactician for 1, and then Roaming Deadeye if you did want to roll out a little bit with them. But yeah, I think Brady for sure, man. I think he, out the bunch of the big 3 quarterbacks, he is the best pocket passer in the game, and that's with 91 speed as well. But for me, he's more of an in the pocket quarterback. I think him and Mahomes have 2 different styles. I've seen people be effective rolling out with Tom Brady, but I think the running gun, like if you were rolling out every play, I think running gun really is just OP. All right, now we get back-to-back field pass cards. Really the only difference between the 2 is release. So CJ Shroud right here, 96 speed, 99 acceleration, no power 99, and has that traditional 2. Traditional 2 is a really good release. Now, abilities on CJ Shroud. So no charge up X factor, gets 1, 2, 3, 4 discounted buckets. So what are we running on the card? I think for sure we gotta go Set Feet Lead, gotta go Master Tactician, gotta go the Gunslinger, gotta go the Fearless. In total, that's 2 AP right there. That's a really good stack. And then say get a gift wrap for potentially 3, maybe a Roaming Deadeye for 5 AP. With his release, I think that's a really good stack, man. I'd put him on a very similar level. I mean, I would even maybe say A tier. I don't think that's too crazy. I'll slightly put him A because I'm a really big fan of his release. That's what I'll do. And he can be really effective in the pocket. It's not necessarily that you need the Roaming Deadeye. And we also get Anthony Richardson right here. And again, the big thing, like he's 99 speed compared to CJ Shroud, and he also has Slinger 3. Now this card yet again gets the same exact ability stack, and I'd run the same exact thing on the 2 cards. For me, Slinger 3 is a lot worse than traditional 2 though. I am going to put Anthony Richardson B and CJ Shroud a little bit higher. And now after that, we have my personal favorite quarterback of the year. It's Joe Montana. And this card has one glaring weakness. It's the 87 speed, man. In a game where rolling out with the quarterback, speed at the quarterback is so nice to have, just what you can do rolling out right now. 97 throw power, great accuracy. Traditional 1, I love this release right here. Traditional 4, Baker Mayfield's release, traditional 1 for me. That's my thoughts on that. And if we go to Joe Montana's abilities, get Set Feet Lead baked on for 0. He also gets the Dots X Factor, which is like every single Deadeye in the game, can get Fearless, can get Master Tactician, and then gets Gunslinger, Gift Wrap. This stack is 5 AP. I really like this quarterback, Joe Montana. I really do. He has one weakness. Like if this was a 99 speed quarterback, I'd put him S tier. I am going to go ahead and put him A. Now, I think you could argue placement. I think him versus Lamar and Chad Powers is really about play style at the end of the day. I like the Dots X Factor a lot though, so I'm gonna have him in the A tier. I'm a big fan of this Joe Montana card. And then after that, we got Johnny Unitas. So 92 speed, 93 acceleration. The major downside of the card is generic 1 though. This is objectively the worst release in the game. Now, however, Johnny Unitas pre-equipped with tank, I think that hurts the card because if he would have got, say, one of these abilities for in his discounted bucket, he would have been a lot better. So you can run the Truz on him so he won't fumble. That is 1 AP. You gotta go the running gun on this card. You gotta go pass lead elite in my opinion for what's called 2 AP so far. You would surround by 0 AP apprentice receivers in my opinion. You would roll out every play and you would go Gunslinger for like 4, gift wrap for 5, which doesn't sound good. I think this card is like a way worse version of Mahomes. I'm going to slightly put him B tier because I have very similar thoughts to like him, Johnny Manziel and Vince Wilfork. I think if you roll out every play, you can be successful with them. It's just, it's tough to justify running him, man. That's what I'll say. Gen 1 is like a major downside, and also his abilities aren't the best. You could make him work, and it's so scheme specific, and I think this is probably the peak of where you would have Johnny Unitas. And now we get all the golden ticket guys. First one we got is RG3 with 99 speed, 97 throw power, with 99 speed, 97 throw power, with 99 speed, 97 acceleration, 99 throw power, has that traditional 4, and also RG3 as well ability wise. So he can go ahead and get the Master Tactician for 1. Okay, that's nice. Set Feet Lead for 0, Fearless for 0. Okay, that is awesome right there. Great ability stack on him already, and he can get the Gunslinger for 2 AP, gift wrapped for in total 4 AP, like a bare minimum stack. You would probably want to go a Roaming Deadeye for 6. Now, in my opinion, RG3, okay, he is making my big 3 a quarterback. This is the argument I think for every quarterback in this tier, okay? Mahomes, you roll out every play. Tom Brady, you drop back pass, and you don't really roll out a ton. RG3, you do a little bit of both. I think he's really good, really balanced like that. And now after that, we get William Perry with 99 speed, 92 acceleration. He has that traditional 4 release. And this time abilities on Perry, he can get the Fearless or the Pass Lead Elite for 1 AP. I think you gotta go Pass Lead Elite because you don't want to spend the 5 AP on Set Feet Lead, right? 1 AP Pass Lead Elite, Gunslinger for 0, and Escape Artist for 0. Really wish, like if he just would have had Fearless right here, I think he's an easy addition to the S tier, honestly. But Pass Lead Elite, Gunslinger, Escape Artist, and I mean, he doesn't get like a Howrah Master, Master Tactician for discount. Potentially have them do that or surround them by 0 AP Apprentice receivers. So best case scenario, 0 AP Apprentice receivers, Pass Lead Elite, Gunslinger, Escape Artist for 1, Roaming Deadeye for 3, Gift Wrap for 4. I'm just not a big fan of surrounding people by 0 AP Apprentice receivers right now. Just with the quarterbacks we have, I'm not a big fan of Golden Ticket Perry. I'm not putting him A tier. Yeah, I'm putting him B. I don't even think Escape Artist is like crazy by any means, and I think he's like honestly lower in this B tier, honestly, too. We also got Jalen Hurts right here as well with 96 speed. Generic 2, again, gave my thoughts on that with the Geno Smith card. And when we look at his abilities, the biggest downside of the card is just no discounted like Set Feet Lead or Pass Lead Elite. So you bare minimum have to spend 5 AP on Velocity ability, which already makes the ability combo kind of suck, right? So you got to go like Gunslinger, say Howrah Master, Fearless for 6, and then Gunslinger for 7. Already a bad release as well. I am not a big fan of this Jalen Hurts card either. I'm putting him right by Taysom Hill. Now we also get Derrick Henry quarterback with 99 speed, 99 throw power, has Slinger 1 this time. Already went over my thoughts on Slinger 1 now. Derrick Henry's abilities right here though. He gets the Set Feet Lead for 1, Fearless for 0, and you could go Gunslinger or Howrah Master. Like you could surround them by 0 AP Apprentice receivers and be successful with that. But we'll say the Howrah Master right here for 1 AP, Gunslinger 3, Gift Wrap 4. I think it's a good stack. I think Slinger 1 isn't the best, and I really like Master Tactician a lot. I think you could say A or B. Slinger 1, I would rather run like I think everyone in A over him. I could see him being higher though. I think the two things that kind of deter me is really no Master Tactician and also the Slinger 1. And now the last card we got right here is Jordan Love with 99 speed, has that Slinger 1 release. And this time Jordan Love's card, Set Feet Lead for 1 AP. This time backyard quarterback instead of just Howrah Master. So you get the QB playmaker part of it. And you can also get Gunslinger as well. So that stack right there is 1 AP. But kind of the issue with the card is no Fearless. Or if you got to run Fearless for what's it called, 5 AP, then Gunslinger for 7, Gift Wrap for 8. I think that's the best stack you can put on the card. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put Jordan Love, I think, B. And kind of by like pairing, I'm going to move Henry up. Maybe you should move Anthony Richardson up too. Ah, man. Yeah, boys. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. But yeah, boys, this is what the quarterback position is looking like for me and Madden 24 Ultimate Team. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know what you agree with, what you disagree with. Who do you think should go up? Who do you think should come down? Now, if you guys did enjoy this video, though, you enjoy content like this, want to stay up to date with the best cards in Madden 24, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Now, if you guys do want to go ahead and see me use these quarterbacks live on stream, we've been like basically using all the new quarterbacks when they drop. So if you guys do want to see that, make sure to hit that noti bell on YouTube. You'll be notified every time I upload or go live here. Or if you want to watch on the Twitch, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here.